Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English. And here he King.
This bout is
so much hype. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Stiff jab. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. They better start respecting each other's punching power. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. Caught him. Did you see that? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt, needs to go.
you're starting to make mistakes.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
An uppercut misses. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every...
Just box it.
Let's get it started in round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't find a home for that jab. Right uppercut just off target. Punch, counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. That jab misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Just missed with that hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. How about that time counter shot? The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a scoring blow. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. On to the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We see it again. There's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from?
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it.
I beat the shit out of Terrence Crawford, yo.